Hey everybody, this is the Lucky TJ. Let me show you something.
You commit to
Whoops.
facing yourself
So you
fast,
can't really
to being
see.
honest with yourself fast, to
Alright,
growing fast. And there's a reason there's a term called growing pains.
I guess I
You
should
can
put
do it.
this
Anybody can do it. Anybody can do it
on. I guess
quickly
this is,
or
I need
over
to
time,
do
whatever
a
your time. But
test real
the
quick.
faster you want to get
Um,
there, the quicker you're going to have to grow. The quicker you're going to meet challenges, and the
Alright.
quicker you're going to want to quit, and the quicker you're going to get mad. But then the quicker you're going to go through those things, and the quicker you're going to find the other side. So it's a give and take thing. But what I'm trying to give you guys is you got to realize that careful what you wish for. You'll get it, okay? And we can guide you through it. But I guarantee that, well, we'll go through some of our own stories, and you'll get an idea what I'm talking about. Let's talk about wealth for a second, okay? Now, Shane touched a little bit about wealth. Now, wealth is not just money. People think when they think wealth, they think money. A lot of times people think, but it's partially because we're almost biologically programmed that way through years and years of just how we've been conditioned through school system, through media, through everything, that money is everything or whatnot. And it really isn't. So true wealth, what you guys will learn is, and I love this statement, it's basically when you have an abundance of anything meaningful to you. Yes, money plays a role in that. But I guarantee you that if money is your focus and getting more money is your focus, you're never going to be able to hold on to it, and you're never going to be able to enjoy it and all the facets of true wealth. Okay, guys, there's so much.
Alright, so anyway, this is
I
Robin.
learned that
We're under her.
the hard way. I know Shane.
Alright, so hey everybody, this is the Lucky TJ at
which
Living
takes me on to the
Metaphysically.
next slide. We actually wanted to. We thought about how we wanted to pace this tonight, what order we wanted to do this in. We decided just out of the gate, let's just start with the fire. You know, start with the biggest distractions, the 5 biggest distractions. Now remember how I told you guys that you're going to face things on the road to success.
All these things, or these 5,
you want to grow your life.
there's going to be other things come up, but a lot of them always
Alright.
fall into one of these 5 categories.
So listen,
And these things are going to arise.
this is very, very
This is what I was
interesting.
talking about when you said,
I was going to make this
say you wanna
video,
get there.
and
These
now our
are
upline
really
is,
the,
who is Aaron,
challenges you're going to have
and
to
Shane
go through, the rites of passage
are
that
talking
you're gonna have
about,
to go through.
they're on,
I'm
they
gonna
are
let Shane
live right
start
now.
with some of his stories, and then I'll
And
get into some of
one of the
mine as
main
well.
things I was
Let's
going
make
to
sure
talk
I'm
about
there, Shane, but let's talk about this because
is
this slide
why
is
is, and you know what, I'm not going to try to convince anybody. I'm just going to talk about how excited I am because of this kind of stuff, because there's nothing else out here
first. You know, you're up
where
against
you can
you're
get
not
this
up
kind of
against the
support.
world. You're not up against anything other than
Name
you,
a
your
program.
mentality, your
Tell
state of
me.
being,
Tell me in the
your
comments.
consciousness,
You
your
like this
limits,
video? You like
your
my channel?
actions, your thoughts,
You
your
like my
memories, your
videos?
behaviors,
Like and
your
subscribe.
habits. And that is the things that can stop you. And there are literally, in all of my years of coaching people and also breaking through things in my own life and dealing with my own self, I've come to realize that there's the 5 biggest distractions that show up for people. And the biggest one would be addictions, whether it's sex, drugs, rock and roll, video games, Facebook scrolling, or trolling, or
Oh my God.
whatever social media kind of addictions that can be out there. This is a massive chunk of your mental real estate. And so, it's just, you got to call it out. You got to see it for what it is. And the number one way you can identify an addiction is if it's something that you are thinking about. Something that is not adding value
Well, then that
to
wouldn't
your
be
life.
me on Facebook.
If it's not bringing you forward or closer towards
Money?
your goals,
Making money?
then it's it's
Learning
something
about
that's repetitive. It's an addiction. And I used to be in my earlier years.
Maximizing my life?
Unfortunately, I got addicted
That's an
to drugs and alcohol, and I went down some really, really bad paths in my life. It's very self-sabotaging, very self-destructive. And, it led me to just a absolutely ruined life. And it took a long time to recover from that. And so I can speak from a position of strength because I've been able to bounce back to the other side.
All right, I'm going to get out of
Being
here.
able to isolate and also identify the
And watch
thought
this
patterns
later.
when they show
How about
up,
that?
and also be able to remedy that.
All right, so look, I'm back. I wanted to talk about a few things. And I sure hope and pray that my sound is working, because it's very annoying to make a video when the sound's not making. But I'm going to take a chance since I didn't take a test. It looks like it's working. So I haven't been on made any videos in a little while. I posted a few. Some of the videos that I posted weren't really about crypto. Some of them were about crypto. Some of them were not about Unifii. Some are about Unifii. But I've taken some time off for several reasons. One is because, well, here lately, which is not really my excuse, but I've had some illness in my family. Other than that, I have been learning about how to optimize my YouTube channel and studying and watching videos and posting some videos to optimize my channel. So that's another thing I can help you learn. Another thing is that I've been learning more about how to build my business and what exactly it is that I want, period. You know what I mean? Like, for example, I really have noticed that I've been blessed that there's a lot of information coming my way that's helping me to center in on what the bottom line is. And bottom line, I just want to make money online. I mean, it's not that hard. And I don't need to be in a, like last year I was in a whole bunch of losing propositions, lending platforms. See, I was more of a consumer last year, and I didn't understand that my real goal, I didn't have it in front of my face. So, now I understand that my real goal is to make money and time freedom, and the vehicle I'm going to use for it is online, and partially it's going to be, one component of it is going to be Unifii, which I believe in. I love Unifii. It's a great, great company, great set of people who are in our upline, and I haven't never seen, seriously, I like to study and learn about all kinds of opportunities out here. But I would love to have you show me one opportunity that has as much support built in with the team. So the company itself, Unifii, is really great. The product is really great. The affiliate plan that you can make additional money in, so you can use that in order to compound. They teach you incredibly great financial strategies. I don't see any other situation out here on the internet in crypto, and I don't know if there's any in someplace else, that is so good, because I'm interested in one thing, and that is to have my freedom, seriously. And I know that I can have that happen, and I can help you. Why? Because I'm being helped, and I'm being shown, so I can pass that along to anybody else. That's one of the main things about any kind of business, is online business, that you have to have the ability to duplicate, else it's not going to work. Because I'm not going to do the same things I did last year that failed. For example, I'm not being a solo person putting my money into a lending platform, or I'm not being buying cryptocurrencies and only trading and holding and waiting, because I'm not doing only that. My goal is to make a certain amount of money per month. And I want to also grow my YouTube channel. And I want to help some other people. I'm looking for 3 people primarily right now. Three main people that I'm going to work with personally. And with the system that we have, it really, really is a fine setup for you to get to your goal, me to get to my goal, and for everybody else to get to their goals. So one of the fun things is, so you might be saying, well, whoa, are you making money now? Of course there's money right now. And I am also looking to build my team, though. That's the whole thing. Because the big money is in building a team. So let's look at my, I want to show you something. All right, Unifii is a great, if you could possibly understand the concept of Unifii and why it's an excellent vehicle, you probably would just be running with fire out of your head to come and join, because if you could just see the whole picture. So there's a lot of people who, I don't know, many people I guess are kind of distracted in general and can't hardly see or hear or listen, like to grasp the big picture. And it's not that easy to see a big picture either sometimes. I know it took me a little while. Well, actually I saw it pretty well from right away, because I had over years experience of seeing the contrast. So I already know what's not a good situation. I already knew that. So it's really easy for me to compare and see, like, okay, now this meets so many bullet points. Is it a good opportunity? Yes. Is it a low entry point? Yes. Is it is the company trustworthy? Yes. Are they experienced? Yes. Does their website work? Yes. Is the upline, are they making, or have they ever made money before, and are they making money now? Which I want to know, like, what are they doing? Yes. Is there support, and what does support look like? Yes. Okay, so let me tell you what the support looks like. Support is, number one, communicating. Okay, so but you have to be the kind of person who wants to be communicated to. So you can't be a person who, so for me, what I'm looking for and what I am and what the people who are leaders are, is that they have mastered the art of communicating and marketing. Because the first rule to be able to have a business that's being successful is that you have to have people, because you have to have someone to buy the product. You have to have a way to be able to get leads. You have to have, if you don't know yourself, you have to have someone who's going to teach you and train you. And then you need to be able to teach and train other people so that everybody can grow their businesses. So what's the support look like? Well, the support is looking like, our team has 4 main Facebook groups. So if you're not the kind of person who wants to be on Facebook and reading and watching videos and following well laid out instructions, then you might not be as successful as you could be. And not only that, there's a system in place where we have not one but several marketing funnels that are always being changed and updated to match what's going on and where the company is. Like before pre-launch, there was a pre-launch funnel that talked about certain things. Now that there's a launch, the launch funnel is out. Now that there's a lot of there are people who are creating their own funnels. Okay, well, I don't want to do that. And also, when I have an already 7-figure experienced earner creating the funnel for me, working with me, having webinars with me, okay, having a personal Zoom with the team, having, oh my God, there's so many ways in which we are getting supported individually as well as in small groups and in large groups, lives, live Facebook lives, videos that we can actually take literally and post up on YouTube with the description, with the suggested title tags, etc. So if you want to be successful and somebody's giving you so much support, that to me is like a no-brainer, because I haven't seen one other situation out here, no matter what it was, no matter how much I loved the people, no matter how I thought it was really good, that did as much, writing the emails for us. Hey, send these out on this day. It is such a wonderful system, and I know that I'm very fortunate. And anybody who's on our team is very, very fortunate to have the leadership that we have, because there's nothing else out here. I'm in other companies. I was in other companies before I got with the people that I'm with now, and I like them and I love the people. And some of them have some of the components, like maybe there's a Zoom call every week. Great. But maybe those particular people, God bless them, how great they are, they're saying, they maybe they don't communicate very well, or to me as much as what I would like. For example, I don't want to put them down. I'm just telling you that I don't mind being communicated with. I can handle it. I can read. I can, even if I fall a little bit behind, I got to take some time off, to go be at the hospital with my family, or I have a certain retreat, so because I sing with the chorus, whatever it is, I can still follow through, get back in the game. So there's a lot of support. So what else was I saying? Actually, that's good enough for right now as far as like what I've seen that other opportunities don't have. Let me say, I ended up with support. What else? I don't know. So there's a lot that I'm really, really, really liking. There's a lot that's different from last year. So I don't really have to, I feel like I'm excited about it. I don't have to worry about negative people comments last year, all that. This is a whole brand new ball game. It's called, starting over with the right ideas, starting over with the right tools and the right support, and someone is teaching me finally how to actually build a business. And I'm studying other stuff. I'm studying techniques, like what to say to people, how to communicate, what to focus on, because I'm committed. So anyway, so I'm making my videos again because I got to get back being consistent. So that's another thing that I have fallen short, being inconsistent. And so I'm starting back with my videos. So one of the main points that I want to make with this video is that starting September, so it's already kind of late in the game. It's already September the 20th, but Unifii has an autumn referral bonus promotion. So like, I already know I love network marketing. I already know that I love crypto. I already know that I love Unifii. I already know that I love trading. I already know these types of things. If you're in a place where you don't know and you don't trust, that's okay. And maybe you don't like network marketing and you have your ideas about it. That's okay too. But if you're open, then this is a vehicle that can really help you to change your life and your bottom line as far as like making passive income, and being able to, and it can be a success. Because I think that one of the things that I was thinking about is that there's a whole lot of people who wanted to be a success last year, and I'm not so sure how many. Like, I've been reading, I think I have another video where I showed like I have probably how many people in these Telegram groups that I was in with different altcoins, cryptocurrency, like all kinds of different cryptocurrency situations, startups, etc. from last year and this year too. And there are many people who are in certain groups that I've been in, and I noticed that they would say that, oh well, I lost all this money, or they had to go back, except for one guy I know who's having some success. Sounded like many of the other people weren't making much money because of being in the bear market. So Unifii answers this problem because it teaches you how to trade in whatever market that you're in. But anyway, I was just trying to say that the other people were saying that, some of them had to go back to work. Maybe they had gotten some good hits last year. Well, Unifii is a solution where you're not going to necessarily get rich quick. It isn't about that. It's really about how am I going to be able to trust. Well, how am I going to be in a trust and be in a sustainable opportunity that's going to teach the principles of how to make, give me a viable vehicle that teaches the principles of how to keep the money that I make, compound that money, and also have a vehicle that gives me money which to be able to trade, to be get got to start off with some sort of money to begin with, but it's the education that's being offered is very valuable, and it's important, because if a person, I know for myself on my own, I wouldn't have known these principles. I didn't come from some wealthy family where they handed down money principles. I'm not sure about you, but there's many people, I'm sure, like me, who really are benefiting, and people are saying in the groups, etc., that they're benefiting from understanding what's going on with Prosperity U, which is one of the products that Unifii has. So the autumn referral bonus promotion is, if you choose to be an affiliate, then there's extra bonuses now, and so you can with some work, if you see it and you want to work hard, you can make an extra $10,000 by Halloween, or maybe by the end of the year. So it's a September, well, let's say by Halloween. It's a September and October bonus. So what I'm going to do is, the rewards, oh yeah, and one more thing. The rewards plan is up to 7 generations, and it used to be, I think, 5 before. So I wanted to go ahead and turn on, a little part of the Zoom. So this is another great thing about Unifii. The Zooms are recorded. They're put on the website, so you can go back and you can watch those. Okay? And now I am trying to tell you that I am in some other major programs that I found and I thought would be good ideas, and they are great ideas, but they don't have the Zooms on the website, so I can go and use them for training or use them for my own education, or for people who join to be able to see things. They don't have them there, which is okay, but Unifii has many more things, and anyway, I just can't stop thinking about it because they're good. Anyway, here.
What we're going to do is we've got a little bit we want to cover today. We have it's actually, we've got a little bit of good news stacked upon itself, and we have an upgrade to what is already a very dynamic part of our compensation structure.
So this is John Kinnear, and he is the chief of marketing, and he's awesome. He's he was a big builder in another company, and he's still making, I think, 5 figures a month at least, in from having that other opportunity. These people are real people, so the more that you get yourself involved in finding out about who is in Unifii, as far as like people who have been successful, why it is that you can believe in them. And there's some people going to be naysayers. Oh, I don't believe. That's okay, and it doesn't matter. We're looking for people who can see an opportunity and who want to work with us, and that's awesome. So here's John again.
In fact, it is for many of our leaders that have earned in the tens of thousands of dollars. It's the part of our compensation structure that put them there really early in the game. And it was designed to do that when we first started talking about having this very, very strong front end bonus way back in April. This was the intention, and so Ron and Dave, our CTO, were generous enough to be willing to commit that amount to a front end bonus. Well, we've just upped the ante a little bit more. And so the nice thing is, not only is this going to have a positive effect for anyone new that's joined the company and your team, but it's also going to have a very substantial effect for you as well. So, Ron, do you want to talk about this bonus, and I'll just work slides as you speak?
Sure, we can both do it by all means. Why don't we go to the next slide? And I'm sure everybody got the email that went out yesterday. If you go into your back office, you can see a slide there as well that talks about the power of the referral bonus and what we've done with it. I think one of the most important things that we want to always do as a
I just want to break in for a minute and just talk about one more thing about the communication. They do send out emails. The communication is excellent. Um, you know, anyway,
company is we want to reward people without ever hurting anyone at the same time. So what does that mean? Well, there's different types of people that are attracted to our industry. We all understand that everybody loves.
hey, I just want to say, so, you know, they want to reward people without hurting anyone. So when you listen to now I've been in Unifii now since, when did we get in? May. So it's been several months, which may not sound long to you, but when I compare Unifii and the length of the time of experience that I've even been in with them, and everything that they have that's so positive compared to, without being full of bullshit, with any other opportunity from last year when I started in March of 2012. So it's hard to translate why they are impressive. I think to the average person. So what I suggest that a person does is that if you're new to crypto, or if you are comparing opportunities, why don't you get in touch with me, and I can help you to see if you can match up what Unifii has, and the et cetera. Like, what exactly is it that I'm talking about? Why is it exciting? Why do I feel like I'm qualified to even tell you anything? Well, because I'm smart, number one, and even the smart people, of course, all the smart people, like, there's plenty of smart people who lost a lot more money last year and this year than but nonetheless, I can honestly tell you, and you can do your own homework, and you can follow anybody who's out here, and you can see, like, who do you resonate with, who do you believe, who do you think is telling the truth. And if you're smart, or at least intuitive, you can see that you're going to have to, sooner or later, if you want to make money online, you're going to have to do something, and you can use your best discerning efforts to find what's the best thing out there. And so you can check it out, and you can see, like, okay, well, what is exactly going on with Unifii, and who are these people, who is Ron and John, who are Robin and Mike, who's the whole team that we have with Shane and I can't remember, Aaron, so there's just a whole lot of people who are already been successful. So it's I'm feeling as though it's harder to scam people right in front of their faces. I think that one of the reasons why so many people, including myself, got scammed is because we weren't looking deep enough, and also being green. You know what I'm saying? Like, inexperienced. So I already know there are plenty of opportunities that are out there. I could look on my phone, like, right now, and I can see, like, if I pull up, I know I'm rambling, but I just want to say, you probably can't see it, but I have, let's see, if that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and that's another 10, that's 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80. So because I would always just 90. Let's keep going. 100, I got in. I just would sign up for the Telegram for people so I could check it out. You know, even if I didn't, it was 110, 120, 130, 140, 150. You know, different Telegram groups for different, like for example, IQ Chain or this is like 160, 170. Oh my God, it's a lot. Jesus, when is this ending? Probably like 200. All right, so anyway, what I'm saying is that I have followed like so many different groups so that I could try to check out these coins last year. I was into like altcoins, like here it is, like ones that went under Ether, eCash, some that are still around. Here's Thorncorn, or let's see, I don't even know some of these around. BitDegree I think is still around. Minecoin I think maybe tanked. But I would just be in there just to take a look and see what was going on. Presearch is still around. I love Presearch. I got into that early. I still have probably 18,000 Presearch tokens, and they're probably 9 cents. Trinity, I don't know what they're doing. Let's see, what else? Dentacoin is still out. WanChain. Vouch for Me is the old InsurePal. Who else is there? Engine Coin, I think that's still out. So there's a lot of, I just got into different ones so I could kind of gauge who was doing what. Keep an eye on even if I didn't own any of the coins. Many of these coins, I don't have any, and then some of the groups, you know, I don't really care about. Like Polymath, I think is probably still around, but I'm also in other groups. For example, groups with Ian Bellina, who else? The Nova Chain crew, some other people who were into, what else was I going to say? Okay, different trading. So that's one of the other things about Unifii that I liked, is that the trading signals, you know, make sense to me. You know, they make sense. They're inexpensive. So, you know, the idea is, you know, what can I be into that's actually going to make a lot of money, so that I can have, like, I can retire and feel really comfortable and do all the traveling that I want to do and have my time freedom. So, anyway,
Our products,
I don't want to go on
subscriptions,
too long
and
with
what
my
we're
video.
providing, which is awesome. That's for everyone.
So I want to switch
But
this
there-
around and move it up a little bit. I wanted to talk about the holiday bonus, but I don't remember where it is in here.
So
So
not only
here it
is
is.
this going to reward the new people that come on board, not only is this going to properly fill your matrix, which starts to build your referral bonus, your long-term residual income. Not only does the 7 generations, which takes a little bit longer, start to go on top of your matrix. So now you're earning, you know, because everybody knows their matrix takes a bit of time to grow. Well, we've now slapped on a 7 generation, which means you're going to constantly be earning through that while this is growing. And then we've got something special for you that's coming down in the next month that's going to make you go, are you kidding me? And that's the one that's going to make all of this go, holy Toledo. Okay, I understand what these guys are doing. John, maybe you want to, you've been building businesses for a long, long time, and you understand the power of what we put here together. Maybe you can share a little bit of your take of this.
Yeah, actually,
Oh,
I've just
I'm
put
in the
together
way.
a few other slides that I think maybe could give someone some marching orders in how best to implement this and profit from this. And what you need to remember, I think, everyone, is that, you know, that Gen 1 is you finding 3 friends that you want to work with. And that's really the optimal key. Finding 3 friends that you want to work with. And what I would recommend you do, if that $10,000 is a target for you, and I actually think it should be a target for all of you. And the reason is, we're only talking 3 generations of growth. The first generation is you. That's your action steps. And then if I, for example, really wanted to hammer the point home, I would stop at 3. I wouldn't sign 4 or 5 or 6. And I would invest, if I have 3 hours a week, 4 hours a week to work on Unifii, I would be investing all of that time in helping those 3 do the same thing. So I would be invested in them earning that $50 bonus. and I would make sure they're invested in helping their friends earn that $50 bonus, because that would get me there.
Now, John, what if there's people in line here that will probably enroll more than 3? Can we reward them a little bit better?
Not only can we reward them better, but we can also, from the way that you've structured this, reward them multiple times.
Correct. So for those of you are thinking, well, I can enroll more than 3. Well, what we'll do is we'll allow you to earn that $50 for every 3, 4 times in September and 4 times in October, which means 8 times if you really wanted to. So if you 4 times 3 is 12. So if you go out and enroll 12 people in the month of September, well, you'll earn the referral bonus, plus you'll earn the $50 4 times. Then if you did the same thing in September, we'll do that as well. Because again, we don't want to stop you from going out and referring people, but we'll do the exact same thing. So what if you enroll 12 people and 3 of those 12 actually duplicated? Well, you'll get your $150, right? But what if all 12 did? Well, we're going to give the $150 times 4. So, maybe you're going to enroll 100 people. It does max out at 4 because we do have to keep the company in a semi-profitable environment due to the fact that we're pushing out a significant amount of money here. But what it
All right, so they did have a glitch here, a blip for a minute. I remember when I saw it live. So anyway, this gives you essentially what the autumn bonus is. It's that you're gonna have an additional $50 for everybody that you enroll, etc. So I'm gonna end this video just to say that you're your biggest investment. And if you're looking for a fantastic vehicle, then I'd like to see you beat Unifii. There's other good stuff out there. There's everything from masternodes, which is awesome, with an awesome team of people out there. There are, what else? Oh my God, cards that are coming out, fiat to crypto, etc. I think that's going to be great. There's cannabis oil. There's all kinds of stuff out there. Why Unifii? Well, I can only just tell you that the reason why a lot is because they already have a great, they've got something great already that's proving itself. They have a great company, great leadership, great people. And then on the other side, if you are an affiliate type person who wants to build a network, and be able to make some additional money other than, aside from trading and all that, then you might just want to use the system that we have. And that would be enough said. All right, so if you like my channel, me, and want to work with me, because I am totally committed to helping you to succeed, then you can use my link. It'll be in the description. Like and subscribe. And my motto is examine everything. See what it is in you that is stopping you from having what you want and what you say you want. And that way, when you look at yourself, maybe you can get rid of that, and that way you can have it. So if you want time freedom, you want to have more to give to your family, your relatives, to charity, or if you want to just buy, I don't know, other things. A lot of people love cars, possessions, whatever people spend their money on. For me, I like traveling and peace and free time. So whatever it is that you want in your life, just know you can have it. Life is here for us to live it and have a good time. So I'm going to sign off now. Peace out.